Hello, this video is going to show how you can use the VO player to watch game film that has been recorded through Oshkosh United. You can see here I have a few different teams loaded up with a test account. With those teams, you can have viewer access or you can have editor access, and we'll talk about that in a bit. I'll start by going into one of the teams. First, you'll see a landing page with all of the recordings associated with that team. You can click over to Analytics Studio, and that will bring up different analytics and key metrics, possession percentage, shots on goal. This is tracked from game after game, so you can see your progress throughout a season. There's shot maps where if you click on one of these shots, it's going to take you right to that game film in the game to see what happened. Past locations, you can get into past strings within the game as well. So there's lots of different analytics that have now been added to VO. So I'll go ahead and hop into a recording here. So I'll click on this game. It's going to take me right in to where the analytics picked up as the start of the game. Here in the upper left corner, you'll see the game information, such as the date that it's recorded. Over here on the right, there's a share button. So if you can click share, you can copy this link and send it to someone else that might want to watch that game. Over here on the right, there's some different options. So you have analytics, and you can cycle through here to see different analytics that are associated with that game. Here, there's shot maps, pass strings, all types of different analytics that you can check out to analyze the performance during that game. There's also highlights. These are picked up by AI, and it tags certain moments of the game, such as half start, corner kicks, shots, goal kicks, and of course, goals. There's a great filter option. So if I click these three little dots and I hit filter, it lets me pick certain things that I want to see. So for example, let's say I just want to see goals. I can go down here to this event tags. I can tap goals and apply filter. And now it's brought up the three goals. I can click and go right to that moment in the game to see that specific goal. In the lower right corner, there's an option for me to open the timeline. And when I open the timeline, it's all of those different highlights just presented in a different way. So again, if I click on one of these highlights, it's going to take me right there to that moment in the game. Otherwise, here in the VO player, you have the option to skip forward and back through highlights. You can skip forward and back 5 seconds. You can play and pause. There's some options to draw on the screen if you'd like to do that. And finally, down here in the lower right, we're in the player where it's going to follow the ball. You can open this interactive player, and the interactive player will take you to the raw footage that was captured, and that allows you to kind of grab the screen and to go wherever you want to go. So if it's following the ball down here, but you want to see, hey, what was our back line doing or what was our goalkeeper doing, you can grab, you can pinch and zoom. So it gives you complete control of what you want to look at from that game film. There's also options to increase the playback speed, turn the volume on and off, and to go full screen. So that's a quick overview of the viewer access to VO. You'll notice here I don't have a plus button, which would allow me to add a highlight, and that's one of the key features of the editor mode. So I'll just click over to a team where I have editor access. And now you'll see I have the option, I have this blue plus symbol to add a highlight myself. You can tag other players in that highlight. You can set the visibility as to who can see that highlight. And so editors of the game film, which is typically for our older teams, U15 and older, can have the option to create their own highlights. One word of caution is if you have editor access, you can also delete highlights. So if you delete this, it's going to delete it for everyone that has access to that game film. So proceed with caution, please. If you're deleting highlights, realize that that's going to delete it for everyone. So that is a quick overview of the VO editor and the VO player. If you have any questions about VO, don't hesitate to reach out. Thanks and have a great day.